So here's the follow-up to the first video where I take a speaker measurement using SoundEasy. And in the first video we used analog inputs and outputs. Preferences, microphone, and the speaker. It's called preferred output is speaker and preferred input is microphone. And these two guys both are analog inputs and outputs, and they are here. So this is a line out, microphone in. Later on I'm going to use this SPDIF out here, and this is a line in. So right now we're using the mic in and the analog line out. So we're going to come over to Easy Lab measurement system, and just as a check I'm going to put both channels on the output of the amplifier, and we should see identical test signals coming out of the sound card. Okay, it looks like we can turn this up a bit. And let's try it this way. Alright, so we don't have any zoom on here, and the top line is the reference, and the blue line here is the input. Reference is basically your left, and the input is the right of the microphone input. And if we do a plot there, so this here is correcting for microphone calibration. So turn that off, clear this, and without microphone calibration we get a straight line. So this red line is your frequency response, and there's a phase here. This green line is in the middle. It seems, zero the entire frequency band here, which if both reference and the input are identical, you get a flat frequency response and flat phase. So that checks. I'm going to put the microphone on the input side. We're going to take a measurement using the analog out. And this is the time of flight to where the sound hits the microphone. Looks like we can turn this up some more, but we're getting close to our limit here. Let me turn it up a little bit. Take it again. And we can plot that guy. So there's your frequency response. Let me clear it out, replot it. And we want to get the, both. The less phase wraparounds you have, the better. So you want to position your acoustic marker somewhere where the impulse response, just before it starts, we're going to zoom in here into the impulse response, 16x. And you can kind of see that I need to back out a little bit, arrow to the left. I'm going to plot this again. So I think I want to arrow to the right. And I think that's good enough for now. And we got sort of linear phase here. So this here, right away, Bodan, you know, the guy who writes this stuff, and some guys in the forum noticed that we have crosstalk here. And also, oh, these are, what I did, I just, you know, clicked here to arrow over, and this is just a room echo. You know, there's more echoes here, but if you zoom in even more, 32x, it appears to be echoes. I thought I saw some noise. You know, some of this could be noise from this motherboard itself. So we're up to 64x. Let me knock it down to 8x. So it was brought to my attention that, hey, your test signal should look like that, and I do remember it looking like that, but not with this motherboard sound card. You know, not with this guy. A lot more cleaner. There's an echo here, which is normal. So I thought, okay, what if I use the digital out instead of the analog out? So come over here, preferences, and we say digital out. Come back to measurement system. And to do that, I had to use this SPDIF out here with this optical connector, 1/8 inch or 3.5 millimeter connector here, which yeah, this cable here converts it from optical to copper. And here's my SPDIF adapter. It gives me the analog out to the preamp and then to the amplifier. So that's what we're measuring. This speaker has a slanted front, and that's to sort of time align the tweeter and the woofer. I'm threw this box together, you know, a long time ago. So now I'm going to switch over. I got to change my connectors here to the preamp. Go to the digital out. Unplug the analog out. And we've already set SoundEasy for the digital out, so let's see what we get. Well, I'll tell you ahead of time. It didn't really change, get rid of this crosstalk for some reason. Thought it would. So we'll run this. So it looks like to me it's quieter. It's not completely gone, but it appears to be quieter. We got better signal to noise versus what we had with the analog. And it looks like my marker needs to change using the digital compared to the analog. Why? You got me. Looks like I need to go to the left with my marker. So yeah, we got more phase wraps here, and I'm just going to move the marker over three spaces to the left. Clear this. Yeah, one space to the right. So there's your frequency response using the digital out. Yeah, here's an echo here, probably from before. There's another echo there. If I as I scroll over, you're going to see other echoes. There's one there, and it's being attenuated, you know, dissipating. Yeah, the impulse response looked like this because my guess is that you're looking at the time arrival of these two speakers, and you know, there's some kind of, you know, I think 12 dB per octave crossover probably between the two of them. So the way they arrive, it's not going to look like it's always looked like this. I remember measuring this speaker like years ago, but it's because of the slanted panel. The time arrival, the sum of everything looks like this. Now, I thought I saw some more noise on this impulse response. I just can never tell because, you know, don't know if that's the motherboard, computer noise on there, or, you know, signal. So I'm up to 32x zoomed right now. I'm going to zoom it back down to say 8. And yeah, we got some improvement, but that crosstalk is still there. Just if you're using a laptop, I guess you got to be aware of that. It's not this crosstalk though, since I'm moving my my acoustical distance out to where the sound arrives at the microphone. This is not inside the measurement. So anyway, oh, so let me put a little mic correction on here. So there's my mic correction. I've already selected the file earlier, and we can plot. And we'll clear, plot again. So yeah, there's your frequency response there. It's pretty much, it's kind of flat. At the 90 dB mark, let's scroll the mouse across here. It's within plus minus 2.5 dB from 300 to 20K. And this is just, you know, the room that I'm in right now. So rolls off around anywhere from 50 to 40 hertz. Anyway, that's about it. That's what you need to be aware of if you're using your laptop with this some crosstalk. Now my laptop has an IEEE cable where I can use to I don't know if you can see that. Used to connect external sound cards, so I can connect digital sound cards up using what's it called, Firewire. Yeah. So anyway, that's what you're going to get when you use a laptop. I guess if you were using some other formats besides a laptop, you'll get different results, better results. All right, my bedtime.